It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jackson now on second and 10. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you...
Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? And you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Intended for his
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Number 89.
A big play there. 70 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out, looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
17. Titans 13.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Stephen
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe you're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to float this. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 2.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a stuff.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Buying time to his... Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
a 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll right, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
They have really had their way so far. in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother just
preserve.
saying it smells terrible. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
19.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
To throw again is Jackson.
Tennessee.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Jackson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, Jackson. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yep. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Stephen Hauschka.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Number 6.
Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Jackson's pass.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
At this stage, there's nothing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Come on, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
25.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson will throw again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
8-yard pickup.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's caught at the 3. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout.
first down
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Jackson's
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And that will write a finish to this ball game.